The moon hid behind thick cloud. The night the drum began to speak again. The villagers of Amani sat in silence, their hearts light by the dim glow of oil lamps, their ears strained against the wind. No crickets, no frogs, just stillness of something waiting. And then it came a deep hollow drum beat rolled out from the forest, slow, deliberate, and ancient. Women gasped, children pressed against their mothers. The elders looked at one another in fear. As Mamazuki, the oldest woman in the village, trembled as she whispered, "The forest is awake again. 50 years of silence, and it calls once more." No one dared to answer, no one dared to breathe. The next morning, the sun rose blood red over the misty hills. A figure appeared at the edge of the path. A tall man dressed in a dusty coat, carrying a small wooden box bound with red thread. He walked slowly, like one following unseen steps. At the village square, the chief, a man of few words, stopped him. "Who are you, traveler?" the chief asked. "My name is Kato," the stranger said softly. "I record sounds. I study the music of our ancestors." The villagers murmured. His voice was calm, but his eyes never blinked. "Where do you come from?" the chief pressed. Kato hesitated. "From Nairobi," he said, then paused. A faint smile curved his lips. "Or maybe from further than that." That night, the drum returned louder, closer. No one slept. Among those who could not rest was Nia, a young woman with eyes too curious for her own safety. She found Kato sitting beneath the great baobab tree, staring into the forest. "Why do you listen to it?" she asked. "Because it remembers," Kato said, touching the box beside him. "Every drum carries a voice, some just refuse to stay silent." Then she frowns. "The forest is cursed. No one who goes there after dark returns." "Then maybe it's time someone did," Kato whispered. Against her better judgment, she decided to lead him. Just before sunset, they followed the narrow path that twisted between the trees, where the air grew heavy and the birds grew quiet. Leaves rustled and whispered in the language they could not understand. Then suddenly Nia froze. She heard her name. "Nia!" The voice was soft, distant, unmistakably human. She turned, but the path behind them was empty. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. "The forest is listening," Kato said, not looking back. And the box he's holding began to tremble. They arrived at a stone shrine, half buried beneath moss and vine. Strange faces were carved into each wall, their eyes hollowed, their mouths wide open in silence. Screams. Kato knelt before it and began to untie a red thread. "What are you doing?" Nia asked, stepping back. "This box holds the voice of the last forest keeper," he said. "He beat this drum to still the darkness. I am going to wake it." He opened it. Inside lay a small black drum, its height cracked and worn, its surface curved with spiral that seems to shift under the light. Kato touched it gently. The air grew still, even the wind seems to hold its breath. "This," he whispered, "is the drum of silence. When it beats, the dead comes to listen." Then the sound came, faint at first, then clearer, a woman's voice calling through the trees, long, hollow, familiar. "Nia!" Her heart stopped. It was her mother's voice. "No," Nia whispered. "She's gone. She's gone." "Not gone," Kato said, "just waiting." The drum began to beat on its own. The ground trembled, and from the darkness something moved. A tall figure emerged, draped in vine, eyes glowing. a deep, unnatural green. The forest keeper. The earth itself seems to bow beneath him.
You broke the seal again.
His voice thundered, echoing through every branch. Kato fell to his knees. I only wanted to know the truth. Then the truth will keep you, the keeper said, raising his staff. The ground split open beneath Kanto, swallowing him and the drum in a blinding green light. Nia screamed and ran out from the forest before dawn. Her face was pale, her eyes hollow. No one believed her story, though the forest behind her now stood still, too still. That night, as she lay in her hut, trying to forget, she heard something faint beneath her floor. Her breath caught, then again, a small rhythmic drum beat. She frozen. Then came the whisper, soft, close, familiar. Nia, Nia, it's your turn now. She sat upright, trembling, staring at the floor as the faint green glow light was beneath the cracks. Her mother's voice whispered one last time, "The forest never forgets."